Hi guys, it's Allison Marie and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. So in today's video, we are going to be doing another creative sim, obviously, because we're keeping up with a certain upload schedule. But in today's video, we are going to be doing the Bratz dolls as Sims. Now, with Bratz dolls, honestly, I had to make them slim thick. You know how Bratz look. I had to. They all are very what I would imagine like a Kim or Khloe Kardashian doll would look like. You know, with the thicker thighs, the bigger butt, really unrealistic proportions. But honestly, that's what's so iconic about them is that they have these massive freaking heads and these massive eyes, little itty bitty, and there's little itty bitty body that would not support their head. It's honestly kind of insane. But yeah, we're obviously starting off with Khloe here, and the reason I decided to start with her is because of the fact that she is honestly my favorite Bratz doll. I remember when I was younger and I would watch the Bratz oh shoot, why can't I remember it? It was the Bratz not Sweet Dreams, Slumber Party Adventure. I think it was Slumber Party Adventures is what it was called. I remember I watched that, and then I watched the Bratz Fairy Tale Adventures or something like that. I don't remember exactly what it's called. It's been a couple of years since I've seen it, but I know that I watched it, and it was some of my favorite movies to watch as a child. This is coming from me being a Barbie kind of girl. I really like Barbies. I did own Bratz. I was gonna say, I don't know if I did own Bratz. I think I own one Bratz doll. So yeah, I did own one Bratz doll, I think, because I remember having a doll that you could remove their feet, and I'm pretty sure that was a Bratz doll. I could be wrong. Guys, let me know in the comments down below if I am wrong. But anyways, I feel for me, I've always loved Khloe. I think I spelled her name technically wrong. Do I care? Not really. Because I think the actual Bratz doll, Khloe's name is spelled C-L-O-E. But I spelled it C-H-L-O-E, like the traditional French name Chloe, or the designer brand Chloe. So I didn't know it was spelled C-L-O-E until I was researching character traits. Did I change it? I don't think I did. I honestly do not think I changed it. I think I just kind of left it. If I did change it, I changed it. I don't remember if I did or not. I'm not going to say I did. But one thing I noticed about these Bratz dolls is that, as I said earlier, their heads are absolutely freaking massive. And then they have itsy bitsy little tiny necks and bodies, but yet they're slim thick, and it's first of all, in what plane of existence would a bobblehead, it's literally they're kind of like bobbleheads, and that's kind of bad to say, but their heads are so freaking massive for their body that it's how on God's green earth is your body and neck holding up that freaking big ass of a head? I never understood. And then they also had really big feet. I didn't give them the big feet, but I did give them platform shoes. But I remember they had really big heads, really tiny bodies, and humongous feet. They were absurd. Their feet were the size of their head. I don't know, but it was obviously something I remember seeing them in like the thrift store, like in Goodwill one time when I went when I was little. And I'm like, Mom, I want a Bratz doll. Can you get this for me? And obviously she got it. I was an only child. I mean she got it for me. I mean, yeah. But yeah, I just know that I had these Bratz dolls, and I remember I had these other dolls. I think they were Moxie dolls, right? I don't know. I can't remember. I believe they were Moxie dolls, because the doll that I had, she like had no rooted hair. She had a wig, and then it had like a stump that went into her head, and you could change the wigs out. I only had one, but I do remember I had her. And then one hair was like really long blonde platinum blonde hair. And the one was a short platinum blonde hair that had a pink streak in it. So yeah, I've owned a lot of dolls. Then when I got a little bit older, got kind of out of Barbie, I really liked American Girl dolls. I was honestly at one point thinking to do a criticism of either the Girl of the Years or the historical characters, but I kind of thought that was a little bit stupid. But you guys are gonna have to let me know in the comments down below if you are interested in that. Honestly, I highly doubt it, but hey, you never know. But yeah, so now we're on to Jade. And Jade, I mean, for me personally, I mean, honestly, I kind of always got more like Asian heritage kind of vibes from Jade, but these are dolls, so I just kind of, I was thinking about giving her an Asian base, and then I'm like, no, like, she clearly still has like a crease in her eyes in the doll, but that's really because they use the same mold. They use the same plastic mold for these dolls, so I just kind of left her the way that it is. But I kind of got vibes that she had like Asian heritage, or like she was of Asian descent. You guys are gonna have to let me know in the comments below if you think that I could have just been making that up. But as I was doing it, I'm like, wow, she kind of looks like she has some type of Asian descent. But and for their outfits, I actually modeled them after photos of the dolls that I've found online. I don't remember what exactly the like the collection that this outfit was from, or Chloe's as well. I think Chloe's I kind of just more took after like more like early 2000s fashions. But I know for Jade, I found a Jade Bratz doll, and I kind of well, I found one on Google. I didn't buy one. But I found a photo of Jade on Google, and I kind of just ran with it, honestly. Like, I mean, obviously, like, I took some kind of creative liberties, because obviously they're not going to have the exact same thing in the Sims as the dolls did. That's just impractical. But I know for sure this doll had a purse and a choker, I believe. So, and like, I basically kind of got the basic aesthetics and vibes of the outfit, but yeah, it wasn't perfect, but I tried. So now we're on to Yasmin, and honestly, Yasmin, like, I want your guys' opinion on this, because as I said, I didn't really play too much with Bratz dolls, and my personal favorite was always Chloe, because I really like the name, honestly. That's really the reason why I like Chloe. But I know that, or at least I'm pretty sure, I don't want to say I know for 100% fact, but from what I've seen online, Yasmin is actually the most popular one. Yeah, I didn't know that. Well, I did. I've seen people, like, they've had like these huge collections of like Yasmin dolls, and I'm like, okay, so obviously Yasmin is the most popular doll. And again, with these dolls, I would assume that Yasmin has more like Spanish or Mexican heritage, just based off of her features, with like having the darker skin, but also having like the really like, not curly hair, but like the very like voluminous kind of hair like Brazil models have. And yes, I did roll my R there, because yeah. But yeah, I was going to give her this hair, and honestly, I think I did give her that hair. I was like, I was trying to look for, honestly, this one specific hair, this one Anto hair, I think. Was it for her, or was it for a different sim? I can't remember. But I know I was originally going to put one of them in, I think it was Chloe, actually. I was originally going to put Chloe in this one Anto hair that I don't actually have. I thought that I had, but apparently I don't. So I'm going to need to download that. Yeah, with Yasmin, I really like this hair. This is actually the hair that Claire Siobhan put on Lilith, but hers was a retextured version, and mine's the original version, because I don't know exactly what retextured version Claire used. I know that it has like a bunch of different colors, but I just don't have it. But yeah, in Yasmin's outfit for this, she had like on like this, like honestly, like their style was just like so like obviously early 2000s. Like obviously that's when they were popular. That's the style that they're gonna dress these dolls in, but it's like so like whoa, that it's early 2000s. It's like a little bit much. Not a little bit much, but you know what I mean. Like, you can obviously tell that it's from early 2000s. And as soon as I saw this pants, I knew I had to give them to her, because who else remembers in like 2000 and, well, what year would I have been? What year would that have been? In like 2000 and, well, when I was in first grade, like 2010, maybe 2011, 2010, 2011, maybe 2009. Who else remembers those big, like, not yoga pants, I forget what they're called, but like they're I can't remember what they're called, but they're black and they're really flowy pants, and like sometimes they, I mean, like I only saw people really wearing them in black, but I'm sure they came in like other colors. I don't remember exactly what they were called, but yeah, I can't remember. Now, they weren't yoga pants. Oh, that's gonna bother me. Anyways, let's get back onto the creation. So, now we're on to Sasha. And honestly, with Sasha, finding a skin tone was a little bit of a hassle, because obviously I have reshade on, and so I kind of had to do my best, because Sasha has darker complexion, but she also is kind of like cool tone, but I felt like the cool toned skin tones in my game when I was making her were a little bit too purple or too blue. Like, it looked very unrealistic in my personal opinion. So I just kind of gave her, like, I still obviously gave her a dark skin tone, but I gave her more of like a warm kind of tone skin instead of like a cool tone skin. So yeah, one thing with Sasha I wish that they would have done, as I was doing her, as I was like giving her well, I was making her, I wish that they would have given her like a braided style. Like, I have this one braided style that's kind of like this hair that she has on now, but it's braided or dreaded. I think it's dreaded, actually, or like twisted. And I feel like that would have suited her, and it had like a little bandana on it. But I wanted to stay true to what the doll actually looked like, instead of me just going all kinds of willy-nilly. But yeah, and again, in this outfit that I saw, is like a stripy top and then like a long like denim skirt, and it's like, that is so like early 2000s of like the Duggar kids. Like, I don't know. But I think the shoes normally like are like so like iconic with Bratz, and she had like on like sneakers. Like I'm like trying to think of like a Bratz doll with sneakers. Like honestly, like imagine. But yeah, we're ending the creative sim now, so make sure to have a good morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you are in the world, and I will see you soon. Bye guys.